And the Grammy goes to...
Beautifully Broken Jelly Roll!
I believe that music had the power to change my life, and God had the power to change my life. And I want to tell y'all right now, Jesus is for everybody. Jesus is not owned by one political party. Jesus is not owned by no music label. Jesus is Jesus, and anybody can have a relationship with him. I love you, Lord.
How can you not love that man? Jelly Roll, everybody. And thank you for that. My mom's going to love the show now.
I know they're going to try to kick me off here, so just let me try to get this out. First of all, Jesus, I hear you and I'm listening, Lord. I am listening, Lord. Second of all, I want to thank my beautiful wife. I would have never changed my life without you. I'd have ended up dead or in jail. I'd have killed myself if it wasn't for you and Jesus. I thank you for that. I thank you for my label, Broken Bow, Country Radio, baby. What's up, dog? Oh, Republic, John Manili, we did it, baby. There was a time in my life, y'all, that I was broken. That's why I wrote this album. I didn't think I had a chance, y'all. There was days that I thought the darkest things. I was a horrible human. There was a moment in my life that all I had was a Bible this big and a radio the same size and a 6x8 foot cell. And I believed that those two things could change my life. I believed that music had the power to change my life and God had the power to change my life. And I want to tell y'all right now, Jesus is for everybody. Jesus is not owned by one political party. Jesus is not owned by no music label. Jesus is Jesus, and anybody can have a relationship with him. I love you, Lord.
It was complete chaos. Literally, we were sitting there, and he's like, baby, I'm not going to win this. Kelsey's going to win this. And then he all of a sudden, he goes, I'm so nervous. And I was like, what are you nervous about? He goes, well, if I win, I didn't write a speech. And I said, baby, you're a freestyler. I said, you know what to do. And he said, but I just have so much Jesus in me. And I said, tell it, baby. Tell it from the mountaintops. And look what happened.
People shouldn't care to hear my opinion, man. You know, I'm a dumb redneck. I haven't watched enough. I didn't have a phone for 18 months. I've had one for 4 months and don't have social media. I hate to be the artist that's that aloof, but I've come so disconnected from what's happening. And I'm just not I grew up in a house of like insane pandemonium and like I didn't even know politics were real until I was in my mid-20s in jail. Like that's how disconnected. When you grow up in a drug addict household, you think we like have common calls about what's happening in world politics? Like we're just trying to find a way to survive, man, you know? And I have a lot to say about it, and I'm going to in the next week, and everybody's going to hear exactly what I have to say about it in the most loud and clear way I've ever spoken in my life. So I look forward to it.
What does this moment mean? Because you said back in the day when you were in a jail cell, you just had a Bible and just, you know, some cigarettes or whatever. That's it.
That's it, man. A little bit of music and a little bit of God, man. And I really believe that those two things could change my life, and truly did. And it took a little longer than everybody else because I took the scenic route. That was all my fault, not God's. But when I came around, so did he.
Where are you going to put these when you get home? And when will you have that private moment just to sit down and look at these things and understand this journey that you've been on?
Oh, man, I know that I will definitely. I've already shed a lot of tears, even before I got to the show when I won the first two. And even now, before I came in here, I went to the bathroom just to have a quick scream and another little quick cry so I could emotionally regulate a little bit before I came in and talked.